Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio in Seablock. This is going to be a little different of an episode, I think. A little different than what I usually do. There was an update to the Seablock pack, as well as Angels mods, and a lot of things have changed, and some things are broken. And I debated on whether I wanted to update or not, but I figured this series may go on for a while, so I might as well go ahead and get the latest version. And it seemed like a pretty good time to do it since I was going to redo all this stuff. Anyway, I was going to do it off camera, but I don't know. Some of you like this kind of stuff, so I'm going to release this as kind of a bonus episode. And we'll just kind of clean up some of this mess. Some of the bigger changes that I'm seeing in the factory so far, the carbon recipe has changed. It now takes 2 charcoal and 30 steam. And also the megajoule values of some of these. A charcoal is now 4. I don't remember what it was before, if it was what it was, but it's 4 now. That's all that's important. So we're essentially taking 8 megajoules plus steam. So we'll actually have to burn some as well. And turning that into 9 megajoules. So that doesn't seem worth it to me. I don't know. So we may cancel that process altogether. Another big change that I saw, looking at this green algae, I mean, it's fine right now, but if we, it's what it was before, but I guess they're like stuck. There's some like update thing that makes it not update to the new recipes if they were set for the old. I don't know what the logic is there. Okay, so 40 green algae every 20 seconds, but whenever we change the recipe, it now just requires water. That's it. Not even mineralized water, just plain water. And 20 green algae every 30 seconds. So it requires less and produces faster. And this is kind of welcome, as I was getting the ratio was just really weird. It was just really weird. So we'll have to go and do that. Let's see. Did brown algae change as well? Brown algae, it still takes saline. And yeah, the time doesn't matter. I think that's all. Okay, so that recipe is the same. So it gives me an excuse to go through and basically redo all this, which is something I was going to do anyway. So yeah, we'll take all of this out and rework it a bit. Let's see. I don't even know if we even need, we don't need this anymore. This is done. That part right there is done. It just needs plain water now. And we'll get rid of all this. Get rid of all the things. Get rid of everything. I want to keep this down here though. This can go. This can all go. You can go. You can go. And it all gets deconstructed. All right, so I got a lot of the stuff cleared out. A lot of it. And I set up a little facility up here just to get rid of some of the junk that was in my inventory that has been accumulating over time. We just had a lot of garbage. I had to dump my inventory many times. And all right, so let's talk about this change that was made to algae. 20 every 30 seconds. And do I still have my calculation up here? No, I don't. Roughly, what it turns out to is that this is actually a 1-to-5 relationship. It's close. It's very close to 1-to-5 between assembly machines making the cellulose fiber and these. And I'm not too happy about that. if I'm honest, it's not a great ratio. But let's see if we can work with it. I want to do like we were doing before. And so these are 3 wide, right? So it's not like we could do that, because that's not going to be very even. One thing we could do let's see, if we expanded this out and made you a long-handed inserter, that would go something like that. And same thing with you. We do that right there. You guys are going to be direct. Actually, it's going to be all the way around. You guys are going to direct insert. You guys will insert onto that belt. And we would get some more inserters. Would it be better to do that with a chest? I'm almost thinking it would. We're out of chests. It's because I was using them to store stuff up here. I've got a ton of iron, though. I don't think the chest is going to be necessary. Since I'm not planning on doing 5. That just seems ludicrous to me. So I'm not going to do that. And technically, I don't even think we need this belt here. The only reason we would need a belt, if we wanted to save on inserters, maybe, and do something like that, that might work. All right, and let's see, if you place up there and you place down there like that, we switch that to a, to that, get you guys all around like that. And I've been running undergrounds. I don't, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pipes, where you guys take 10. So yeah, no, it doesn't make sense at all to do that with underground pipes if you're being if you're trying to save resources. All right, and I think just doing that, the only advantage would be water pressure. And let's see, how much do you take? You take 100 water every 30 seconds. Yeah, so I don't think water pressure is going to be a thing. But we do that right there. And let's see, if we do power pole. Power pole. Power pole. Is that going to, A, get everything? It's not going to get you, is it? Power pole. Okay, I think that gets everybody, and we'll just have to see if those will work or not. All right, I think it should be the same footprint. However, we are going to have to clean this up a bit. Oh, that's fine. Just because it's not filled in now doesn't mean that it's not going to be filled in someday, and it definitely will be. Okay, so that is our blueprint. And if we want to start that like right here where it was, I think that would be fine. All right, and did I have the calculation up? I forget. No, I didn't. Did not have the calculation up. Okay, let's just put it up here real quick. I think I had wood blocks at 0.5 a second, and I think that's roughly what we had. Those and those. All right, adjust factory sizes, one of those to one of those, or 3 of those to 5 of those to 24 of those. So I said it's almost 1 to 5. It's really close, but not quite. Yeah. So 5 machines, it's not going to quite do what we need. So let's do 6. So that is going to be 1, 2. Oh, we're going to need a lot of landfill, aren't we? Uh, 3, 4. I would like to be kind of intentional about this. 4. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. If you hit keypad 7, which happens to be my rotate button, it'll change the thing so we can line these up better. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 5 and 6. Oh, and I went 1 over. Oh well, what can you do? All right, we're gonna need a bigger. We're gonna need a lot more algae farms. That's for sure. Let's see. We had 10, and we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We currently have 24. Oh, okay. So we're producing that. Okay, so that should actually work out. Provided we can make all these things. Let's see. We have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Right. And let's see. Did we grab all that material? We did. Good, because we're gonna have to be creating some things. Ooh, we're out of pipe. I did start smelting some stone. We might have to get something set up. Oh, we don't get a lot of stone. But that'll give us like a ton of pipe. I think we just want to use it all for pipe. Do we have any more rocks? Or did I smelt it all? I guess I smelted it all. Not in our inventory. All right. Well, we'll just deal with that. We got slag though. Let's see. How do we turn? It's just this stuff. So if we switch you over to make stone, where's that? Right there. That should work, right? Yeah. Just toss that slag in there, and we got some crushed stone in there. There we go. That'll make rock, and hopefully, hopefully we'll need that. Less than we need landfill, or more than we need landfill. Okay, that's all that. We should be able to squeak through here. We can. And no, those power poles do not connect. That was the concern I had earlier. It was well-founded. Oh gosh, I just made a mess of that, didn't I? Is there a power pole we're missing there too? Yes. So yeah, lots of changes. I don't think there was really that many changes. It's just it was a big one. It was a big one for where we were, and I thought we were in a really good spot to go ahead and just do the update and go out the rest of the game. I don't know that I'm going to be updating again because I'm not sure what the chances are that you know, if the factory was further along, I probably wouldn't have even thought about it. But as it is right now, I think we're far enough. We're not very far along with it, so the impact should be rather minimal. Okay, I think that's a good portion of it. So we're gonna have to like put in like a little helper power pole, like right there. All right, and that should get everything powered up. Let's see, we've got water down here. Let's just go ahead and clean this up while we're here. Let's take you out. And I know we can put the pump down and then just like completely landfill over everything and it will be just fine. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Let's get rid of this one. And put the pump right there. So we can do something like that. All right, and it actually is going to turn fortunate that there is an extra space down here. We can use that. There we go. And yeah, that'll get water all around, electricity all around. Very, very nice. Okay, we'll see what a bad idea this turns out to be. All right, so that needs to feed. Does this give us numbers? Like how many of these? It says 6. And so this is 7.5, so that should work. Okay, and we actually had 3 of these before, so, you know, I was right. I was totally right. This is intentional. We're being very intentional here. So 3 wood pellets. And boy, we may be able to tighten this up quite a bit. Here's a question I have. Can I do that? Oh, no. Oh, you know what? We can do that. If we do that, right? Drop position there, pickup position there. That will work, right? Drop tile right there. Not crazy, right? That should work just fine. All right, did I put, I didn't put furnaces down. Oh, because we didn't make it that far. Let's see, production line. Add a recipe. Charcoal. Char? Ah, there we go. Charcoal. All right, so let's see. This is the part that charcoal. Do we not get? Can we not get the recipe for that? Does that say charcoal? Ingredients 0. I want to know how many wood bricks turn into charcoal. How would I find that out? We don't have the recipe for it here. Fini, or FNEI. Charcoal. No. Charcoal. Craft. 1 wood brick turns into 5 charcoal. That's the information that I wanted. Okay, so 0.5 would be 2.5. So if we wanted, that would be products, production line, out quantity is 2.5 a second. Because we're creating 0.5 a second of those. Okay, we're gonna have to rebuild the whole thing from here. All right, but that'll let us check our work. Okay, Doom. 3 of those, yes. 5 of those, yes. Actually 6. 24 of those, correct. All right, and we need 2 of those. All right, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted right there, was how many furnaces we needed to make that occur. Okay, you feed into there, you feed into there. Output, input, output. Actually, let's do that on the inside and tighten that up a bit. I think this is like exactly what we had before. All right, so that turns that into charcoal, and I'm not convinced at this point that the carbon transition is actually worth it. Let's see, usage. We can turn that into carbon dioxide, which we don't need anymore. We needed that for making carbon, and we needed that for algae. Neither one of those are needed anymore, so bye-bye. So yeah, carbon, 3 megajoules. We're getting 9 megajoules out of that for feeding it 8. And more, because we need steam. We'll have to burn something for steam. So we're getting an increase, it's just not that much. Alien explosive fluid. Yeah, let's make some of that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off for that, unless you guys can convince me otherwise. And we'll just let that go. All right, let's see. Can we fit this? How can we fit this in here? Not optimally. That's okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and we'll leave a little bit of room. We'll just go ahead and take it up that far. Just because. Who knows? Who knows what one of you will convince me to do with that. All right. There. In. Power pole. Power pole. Power pole. Belt. I think we're done with this. Yeah, I just wanted to get all that stuff nice and smelted up while we were sitting around doing not much. Let's take that stone. I believe we were doing iron there and copper there. How many steam engines did I have before? Well, I guess if we just place them all down, we will know exactly how many I had before. I'm thinking it was that many. Do we have any left? No, we've got another set. Okay, so we did a little bit more. Let's expand that out a little bit. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well. Oh, that's fine. Nope, gotta fix it. Hey, and that will make yeah, it was meant to happen. Look at that. Sometimes things just work out for the best. Oh, it's still a tile off. Never mind. Come on. There you go. Trim off that. We'll need a little bit of a pipage here, and there. And was that it? I think that was it. Okay, we can hook that up. And we'll need this to go up 1 tile. All right, so we have water. That's all you need, right? Yes. Power. All right, those guys are producing. Now, I have just a ton of algae in here, and I've also got some of this stuff as well. So let's see if we can't get a little jump start here. Of course, those are all going to be completely clogged up because I just filled it up full of garbage. Let's see. None of you are being powered? Well, that's a shame. Let's move this right here. And 2 birds, 1 power pole and all that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, except for you. We almost got rid of it all. Can we put it in there? Most of it. And some in there, too. All right. That gets that process started. We are making some cellulose stuff. You are getting your wood pellets. Let's throw some more in there. We do have a lot of charcoal backed up here. Go ahead and fill up the boilers there. And we'll throw... Actually, let's hold on to that. We may need it later. Wood blocks. And a lot of cellulose fiber. All right. And now we're getting charcoal going directly into the boilers. That should bring our power back online. And now that that's going, I think we'll hold off on you. I'm going to throw that carbon in there. That may be used for something here in the future. And I'm going to throw that charcoal in there as well. Actually, I'm going to hold on to it. All right, that gets you guys going. Hopefully that's going to be enough to support that. Just water. Just water is all that is required for power now. We don't even need the slag anymore. So that is what I would call a buff. A very, very, very good buff. Almost wondering if it'd be good if we could just get the steam off the back of these guys, because I mean it accumulates, I believe. No, we moved it back. I think there's actually a little bit of excess that comes off here. So if we ran a pipe off the back and came around, we can convert that over to carbon. I don't know. I don't know that that's worth it. Okay, this is all backing up, but I think it's because we just, we filled it very quickly full of, boy, it's almost looking like you guys need, some extra inserters. Did that recipe change? I don't think so. But it went from 12... to 8. Those used to be 12 megajoules, I believe. That actually makes a little bit more sense. So we're taking 8. 8 times 8. And, 8 times 8, 64, divided by 4. We're taking 16 megajoules. And let's see, what was that, 5? Um, 5 times 4, turning that into 20. times 8 divided by 4 times 5, because we get 5 coal per wood block. I think that's right. I don't know. My head is just burst. Well, that's power. Thank you for watching the bonus episode. We will continue on to set up some of this bus stuff, and I'll just kind of release these on the side. The next episode that actually comes out, it'll all be magically, but we'll have this bonus episode in our pockets. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.